So, good morning. I want to take a little bit of time to talk a little bit more. This was the card of the day, and I'm getting some glare here. So, this is Three of Swords, and in this deck, so I'm just displaying different decks, and this is the Somnia Tarot. And, she's in water, she has her back facing the camera or the shot, and the swords are coming down. Now, I always find this very interesting. Like the Three of Swords is about sadness and hurt and sorrow and separation. And, um, you know, we all have it in our life. And depending on where it is in the reading, it could be a big sadness. It could be something, really, not that big of a deal. I mean, I don't want to say not big of a deal, but not like this huge catastrophe sadness. It could be, for instance, let's say you get a new job and you're sad about leaving your friends and you know, your peers and stuff at your current job, things like that too. So depending on the reading, it can be anything. But in this card, I really, look at the fact that she's hovering over and she's in real pain. And the swords are coming down, and um, it almost feels like, like when you hurt so bad you're sick to your stomach. That's how I see this card. And I do, depending on the cards around it, this card is probably one of the toughest cards in this deck that I see. And when I see it in this deck, it affects me a lot more than in other decks. It's always a tough card to get in a reading, but a lot of times I see this card and I feel that sadness. I feel that withdrawal. I feel the stomach ache. I feel those things just looking at this card. I struggle with this one, and I don't even journal it because I can't get past it. I'm really, this one really hurts me. So, that's how I get into the card. Now, I will say, if you read reverse, the one thing about the Three of Swords is if you reverse it, the swords are falling away from the person. Um, and I think that, we can look at that too. And sometimes, it could be upright in a spread, and I almost see it as reversed, like the pain is going away. And then it depends on where it comes up in the spread. If it's a past influence, it's about some kind of, hurt that you felt back, before. That's what the reading kind of starts with and then moves forward out of that. You were hurt, now this is what's happening. So, it all, cards are cards, but this one is a hard one. This one does hurt. This one in particular, I don't see the biggest thing, my focus, and I don't want to, you guys can focus on whatever you want, but the biggest thing I focus on is her holding her stomach. That's how bad she's hurt. Like when you're so emotionally hurt that you feel physical, you feel it physically. That's how I see this. And it makes a big impact when I see it in a reading. So that is Three of Swords from the Somnia deck.